Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Bruce Lee. November 27, 1940 to July 20, 1973. Pioneer of world martial arts revolution. How fierce was Bruce Lee? He left 3 major records, so far no one can break through. Bruce Lee, the legend of Chinese martial arts, used real kung fu to perform martial arts movies, and he has attracted countless fans. He himself is full of many fantasy colors, especially the super ghost physical quality that is beyond ordinary people, and many anecdotes have been derived. Is it true? False often sparks discussion. Interestingly, Bruce Lee's several historical records have triggered imitation, but they are still almost unrivaled today. Bruce Lee also led Hong Kong films out of Asia and into the world, accumulated rich capital, technology, and audiences for Hong Kong films, and laid the foundation for Hong Kong films to become popular all over the world in the 1980s and become Eastern Hollywood. Bruce Lee is not only a film and television star, but also the founder of Jeet Kune Do, and his kung fu is very good. Bruce Lee was physically weak since he was a child. His father taught his son Tai Chi when he was 7 years old to exercise his body in order to strengthen his body. In 1956, after the 16-year-old Bruce Lee failed in a fight with others, he worshipped Ye Wen as his teacher to learn Wing Chun. In addition, Bruce Lee has also practiced Hong Chuan, Bei He Kun, Gong Le Kun, Cai Lifo, Taiji Kun, Tan Leg, Shaolin Chuan, Poke Foot, Jia Kun and other boxing styles. As one of the few students personally taught by Ip Man, Bruce Lee won the junior championship in the Hong Kong inter-school boxing competition in 1957. From here, we can also see that Bruce Lee really has real kung fu. He has set 2 major records, and no one has broken through so far. 1. Push-Ups. The first record set by Bruce Lee was a common physical training, namely Push-Ups. Push-Ups is undoubtedly a project that many boys like to challenge. There are many people with extraordinary physical abilities in ancient and modern China and abroad, claiming that they can do as many Push-Ups as they want. It is an anecdote about 200 Push-Ups, and it is difficult to verify whether it is true or false. Looking further, the 2-finger push-up back then meant using the thumb and index finger of the same hand, with the feet about shoulder width apart. It is reported that his fingers are completely straight, and his chest is 180 degrees flat on the ground. Relying on this ingenious sense of balance and his own strong physical fitness, he has achieved this impossible record. This kind of action also created a craze for imitation by later generations, as well as the worship and myth of Bruce Lee's kung fu. There is also a saying that Bruce Lee can do more than 1,000 push-ups. 2. Poke the aluminum can with 1 finger. Bruce Lee's second record, which makes people smile but is difficult to imitate, is inserting a single finger into an unopened aluminum can of beverage. Just imagine, the design of iron and aluminum beverage cans is assisted by a pull ring, but it is said that Bruce Lee used to poke open a beverage can with a single finger because of his extraordinary strength, which is also considered an anecdote. 3. Inch fist. In addition, Bruce Lee also performed an inch punch. The details are as follows: Bruce Lee stood up straight, with his right foot forward, his right knee slightly bent, and a person standing in front of him. Bruce Lee's right arm is partially extended, and his right fist is about an inch from the opponent's chest. Without retracting his right arm, Bruce Lee punched hard, while keeping his posture basically still, knocking the opponent back and falling on the chair behind him. This chair is placed behind the opponent to prevent injuries, but with strong kinetic let the opponent fall to the ground. The other party was Bob Baker, a volunteer from Stockton, California. Baker recalled, "I told Bruce Lee not to do this kind of demonstration again. After he hit me, my chest pain was unbearable and I had to stay home." Bruce Lee also attended the 1967 Long Beach International Karate Competition and performed various performances, including performing the Invincible Punch against USKA World Karate Champion Wick Moore. Bruce Lee told Wick Moore that he was going to throw a straight punch in Moore's face, and all Moore had to do was try to block the straight punch. Bruce Lee stepped back and asked Moore if he was ready. When Moore nodded yes, Lee slid forward into the attack range and landed a straight punch into Moore's face, stopping before hitting. In 8 attempts, Moore failed to stop Bruce Lee's punch once. On July 20, 1973, 32-year-old Bruce Lee died suddenly at Ding Pei's home in Kowloon Tong, Kowloon, Hong Kong during his performance of Game of Death. The incident caused great shock. After Bruce Lee's death, his prestige remains undiminished, and is still mentioned and imitated by many people.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.